Peace, 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 family. We should be live on the air right now. Let me see if we live. Let me see if there's anybody in the chat room. Can anybody hear me in the chat room?
I'm online. I can't even see you.
Right. All right. People starting to come in. All right. Family in the chat room, let me know if y'all can hear me. This is Brother Rich. I see y'all. Everett, Pope, Newman. Okay, yeah, all good, all good. Yeah. Okay, great. Damn, people giving their birth dates already. Calm down, Girth Brooks. They giving their birth dates already, man. Wow. Oh man. Okay, I hear y'all. Y'all giving birthdays. Well, y'all gonna have to call in. We gonna y'all gonna have to call in. King Simon's the man with this. Before we start, let me put on my video for my advertisers before we start, family. And I'm let the people fill in the room. All right.
Black magic, God, Holy Ghost, Lord, orgasmic, order more acid, more than 4 tablets, portal door passage, born before mortal war happened. We were lords way before we were poor black men. Now we like Catherine, only having 4 Jacksons. Swore to pure magic, slaughter 4 dragons. Heat like corduroy fabric, door-to-door tactics. Easy like tortoise on boarded floor backspins. Rapping like the man that created it, and I just play with it. Shine radiant, raising it, sunbathing it. Voice tone sharper than razor tip. When I aim it at megaliths, make them raise and lift. You can't relate to this, even if you paint a pic of me and you and somehow make the faces switch. I like to babysit, throne made of baby skin, donated by natives that procreate in sin. They gon' need to raise the rim. They gon' need a cage in that gymnasium. I play to win, Will Still Chamberlain. Put the globe on my middle finger and made it spin. They gon' need to raise the rim. They gon' need the cage in that gymnasium. I play to win, Will Still Chamberlain. Even Damien and Satan is afraid of him. I heard the devil's Tasmanian. Raps made them spin fast, vast, hailing winds. Abstract radiance. Underneath my crack cranium is gas radium. Hash cascadian, cash cascading in. At the end of the movie, the crack baby wins. Pack track stadiums, clap, clap, praising him. Tap that waitress, have crack, crack.
All right, family. This is Brother Rich. King Simon, man. Say what's up to the people, King Simon.
What's up? I'm here. What's up, brother?
All right. Yeah, we're gonna do a couple of numerology readings, family. We got the lecture coming up June 3rd, and it's gonna be off the hook, man. And I talk about metaphysics a lot. I talk about the unseen realm and how to understand what we see as visible, the visible realm, we have to understand the realm in which we can't see with our 5 senses. So can't see with our eyes, and that'll help us to understand this realm much more. King Simon, I've always been interested in the unseen realm. That's what made me gravitate toward metaphysics when I was young and studied Dr. Valentine and Bobby Hammond and Delbert Blair. So it definitely has helped my life immensely. I mean, in every aspect of my life, King Simon, whether it's relationships, whether it's health, whether it's finances, whatever it may be, it helped my life. I remember, Sister Myra. I told this story again, but I like telling stories over and over again, especially when they're good stories because they're inspiring. Sister Myra told me I would meet I got a reading from Sister Myra, 5/5/2005. And she told me a strong Sagittarius energy will come into my life. And my girl Sagittarius said I met my girl on Malcolm X's birthday, 5/19. So Sister Myra told me this on 5/5, and then a couple of weeks later, I met my girl and I've been with her ever since. So I know this ain't no joke, man. And I'm not here for the skeptics. Personally, this is what I'm into. Personally, this is what's helped me. And because of that, I want the people to know what's out there. I want the people to know there's other things out there besides what they're seeing on television. I always say you helped me out a great deal as far as you breaking down my numbers to me. So you're somebody that I definitely want the world to be aware of. And that's why we here. That's why we having a conference on June 3rd, because information like that's important. And that's why I come to brothers like you when I need advice or I need help. And I think the people should have access to the same advice to the same people I have access for. That's the reason for me having y'all on my channel. I'm like, yo, this shit helped me. This shit might be able to help them too. So if it helped me, I'm putting the people on my channel, and may y'all, King Simon, everybody else, help all the people out there. What's happening, King Simon? Talk to me.
Well, first and foremost, Brother Rich, thank you very much. Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, first and foremost, I want to thank you, Brother Rich, for what you're doing and what you've been doing. And, from the streets until the TV, brother, you've been doing it and turning it up. You are definitely about to leave. You are definitely leaving a legacy like the number that you're born under is supposed to do. And what's so interesting about Sister Myra, big up to her all the time. And she was actually right. You was in that year. You was in a love and relationship year.
In that year?
2000. In that year, 2005, you was in a love and relationship year.
Wow.
According to the numbers,
wow.
And your number, what happened when you added, and this is what we're going to do for the people. I'm going to actually do a brief 1 minute to 2 minute reading for them and deal with the year that we're in right now, 2018, which is a master number 11 year. But with you in that year, that was a love and relationship year, because when you added the 9 plus the 17 plus the 2005 that you were in when you met that beautiful Empress, it added up to 2031. Mm-hmm. Which is interesting because 2 plus 0 plus 3 plus 1 is 6, and 6 is a love and relationship year. You met a Sagittarius, which is interesting because Sagittarius number 2, which is interesting because 2 is one of the good numbers with the number 6, and Sagittarius also is one of the favorable numbers with the number 6, which is quite interesting to me. So when I see those things, I look at it differently mathematically, where Sister Myra would look at it from an astrological, or Brother Aku would look at it from a cosmophysics level. I look at it with the numbers and show where it all resonates and how it all works together with the numbers. So, yeah, brother, that was right and exact. She's a number 2, and she is definitely a wonderful Sag. And sometimes, let me tell people a lot about this. One thing people don't realize, that sometimes they'll say an earth sign or a Sag or a fire sign don't get along, but it's a matter of perspective. What's so interesting, y'all crisscross with energy. So although you have an earth sign, she has a water number. Which is very interesting. So the water and the earth resonate. Now, I know when y'all get into it, when y'all get into a serious argument or debate, y'all get into it. I know that.
Yeah, we do.
I already know. It turns up. And y'all got to go to your own corners. I already know. But with y'all, too, it's a matter of communication, because she supports you 1,000. She's a natural companion born under that number 2, but she has to talk it out. She has to release it. You can't just hide under no rock and disappear with her. You got to talk it out with her, or she'll get emotional with it. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed, yeah, indeed, man. Wow.
So I'm just saying, I'm looking at the mathematics of it, and that's how I look at it. That's how my teacher Lloyd Strayhorn looks at it, and different other people. But June the 3rd. 2018. Woo, man. Brother Phil Valentine, Brother Poetic, and Aseer The Duke attended. Crazy.
Yeah.
And that day alone, let me tell you why people should come, or if they can't make it, go to the live stream at USA livestream.com and buy the live stream, because that day adds up to a master number 11, and we're in the number 11 years. So that day is a number of revealing things. Things are going to be revealed from a spiritual level. That's going to enter your mental level. That's going to affect your physical level on that day, because it's a master number 11 personal universal day that day. The 6 plus the 3 plus the 2018 adds up to 27, and 2 plus 2 plus 7 equals 11. So very important that people understand that that day is going to be, and you got all three of them at different levels of their mastery. You got Phil Valentine, that's born on the 16th. I won't give his full birthday because he don't like giving his full birthday, right? He's born on the 16th, and everybody knows Phil is a deep researcher, and he has that 1 and 6. So he deals with the leadership quality, the intuitive, straightforward qualities of him. He's a straightforward hitter. He's straight to the point, but he always has to break it down and give the balance of both sides. Now, then you have our beloved Brother Panic. Brother Panic, born on the 25th. I won't give him his month, but the 2 and the 5 energy is also a number 7. Deep researchers, him and Phil are deep researchers. They go into what they have to do, but with the 2 and 5, he deals with not only the companion and the connection between both the dark and the light, but the 5 gives him the flexibility to do what he has to do to serve the people, so he can be flexible with you, and then he gives you all the meticulous research that you need. That's why Brother Panic always mentioned books. He always drops certain things about you. That number 7 energy always come together as the researcher, just like Brother Phil Valentine is a number 7 energy with the researcher. Then you have Brother Aseer, born on the 22nd of the month. I won't give it a month, but he's a master number, family. So he comes with the mastery, but he also comes with the insight and the law, because the number 22 in its frequency, the number 4, because 2 plus 2 equals 4. 4 is a number of law, just like the number 8 is the number of law. And a lot of people don't know that Brother Aseer is a PhD in international law. People don't know that. So when you see him break down Moorish law in comparison with international law, which he has studied, it's going to be crazy that day. I can't wait. And then he comes from the metaphysics mastery of it, because he's been doing it from a long time. Remember when I said used to break down comic books a lot back in the day?
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly. So they got to get ready. They got to get ready to expect some great stuff that's going to come out on June the 3rd, 2018 at the St. Francis College. And what's so funny, Rich, is that you're in a number 9 year. You're in an 8-year transitioning into a number 9 year. Officially, you'll be in a full 9 year on your birthday on 9/17. And what's so interesting about that, your 363 adds up to a 3, but the place that we're going to, although you say is 182, actually that building is 180-182. So 1 and 8 is that 9. And then, of course, that 182 equals the number 11. So we got a number 11 day we're going to be on. We got a number 11 and 9 and 11 building. And then, of course, 363, which has that 6-3, which is a 9, but that 3 adds another dimension of expansion and growth. Your number 9 that you're connected to right now in this number 9 year, that's a great number for you. And because you're born in the month of the number 9, that's also a great number. Yet 363 is also a great number. It was either Einstein or Tesla said, if you understood the power of 3, 6, and 9, you have the power of the dominion over the world.
Yeah, Tesla said that.
Yeah. So we got to understand this stuff. And we got to understand the dynamics and why these metaphysicians, physicians and those engineers and those scientists understood numbers and its frequency. Remember, Brother Poetic talks about code, and everything is coded. 01, 001. 01 is female and male. The balance has to work together all the time. So in numbers, you out there got to learn and pay attention to your codes. What are your codes? Your codes to an astrologer is when they read your full birthday and get their date of birth and get the time that you were born. And the codes to a numerologist is when you give us your date of birth and you give us your full name, because we transpose all names into numbers. We transpose all names into numbers in numerology, and numerology is the only system that does that, transpose names into numbers. You know, so we're going to get into it right now. We're going to deal with the birthdays and have a little fun with the people and show their personal year right now. People are calling my number, Brother Rich. I don't know why people are calling number. People are calling my number. Would you give them your number, please?
Yeah, hold on. Is it? Oh man, something.
They calling my number.
Yeah, I hope this. Let me make sure this signal is good. Yeah, because hold on, King Simon. I want to make sure the family can see me. Yo, the internet in Brooklyn sucks, man. It's horrible, man. I need to go back to Harlem, man. I came out here to Brooklyn, and the internet out here, family. So
you need to attach an antenna to it, like a nice little hanger.
Something, man. It's telling me that my output or something, man. Family, let me know if you can hear me, because we want to start the show. Video is now still maintains.
Internet out here, family. I can hear you.
You can hear me? Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I want you to let the family know what you got coming up. Then we're going to take some readings. I want to thank the family for showing support in the super chat. Don't worry, brother named J.U. We got you, brother. You're going to be the first one. We're going to take calls, but we're going to read you first since you blessed a brother with a $2 super chat. I appreciate $1, $2, $10. Make sure your support, man. This, like I said, this is life-changing information. King Simon changed my life with this information. The number 347-496-1022. You call him tomorrow. That's when you want the full reading. Today we're going to do brief 2-minute, 3-minute readings just to give you a general idea of what's happening, what energy is surrounding you this year. So we're doing brief readings tonight. Otherwise, we will be on here all night long, which we can't, family. So we're trying to, we're going to be on here for probably about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. But I want y'all to have access to the man who has helped me out for years. Gotta share the, gotta share the brothers and the sisters of the community, share the wealth. So, okay, before we get into the numbers, King Simon, let the people know you always got something going on. You're a very busy man. Let everybody know what you got going on, brother.
All right, first and foremost, I got to big this up for the Babas, Baba Jeffries and Baba Smalls and the Sons of Africa. People are still calling me, but it's all right. Don't worry. Text me your full name and date of birth tomorrow, and then we set up for the whole session. Text me the full day and your full name and date of birth. So this coming Saturday from the Adam Clayton Power Building, they will be having free buses for anybody who wants to go to the pilgrimage and celebration of Malcolm X's birthday, May 19th. Buses leave at 9:30 a.m. Be there by 8 a.m. on Saturday in front of the Adam Clayton Power Boulevard, in front of Adam Clayton Power Boulevard and 125th Street at the State Building. And that's Brother Jeffries, Brother Smalls, Baba Smalls, and also the Sons of Africa is producing it free to all. You just have to come on over and jump on the bus, and y'all get to go to the 53rd annual pilgrimage to the gravesite of Malcolm X, where they'll be doing speeches. They'll also be doing drumming. They'll be doing a celebration in honor. You get to see Khalid's grave. You get to see Malcolm Shabazz's grave, the young Malik Shabazz, and you'll also get to see Betty Shabazz's grave over there too, upstate New York. Well, I think it's in Long Island, upstate, but it's only an hour away from there. Also on May, and that's May 19th. I want to let everybody know that. On the Arts degree, I'm also doing the street promotion for that. All roads lead to Wakanda. It's an absolutely free event on May the 27th from 6 to 10 p.m. at Nicholas Bookstore. That's 1396 Fulton Street in Brooklyn. That's right, KT is going to be breaking down this Infinity War, science, hell, culture, metaphysics, Black Panther, Infinity War, and that's going to be May the 27th. Absolutely free, family, from 6 to 10 p.m. Memorial Weekend. Of course, a lot of us will be over there at Brooklyn Academy of Music, bam, and then we're going to be heading right to Nicholas Brooklyn to hang out with KT as he gives you a free lecture, giving it back to the community, just like the first one on the 19th. He's giving back to the community. community. Also, and then, of course, you know what's happening. June the 3rd, we're going to be at 180 Remsen Street. That's right, June the 3rd from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. Get your advance tickets. Go to go to blackmagic.eventbrite.com for that. And for the live stream, make sure you go to USA livestream/Metaphysics, Metaphysical Masters. I'm telling you, it's going to be off the hook with Baba Phil, Baba Panic, and Baba Aseer. You got to be there, okay? It's a Black Magic 363 presentation. Also, those who want to learn numerology and take my classes online, please go to KingSimonProductions.eventbrite.com. My next classes is happening from June 17th through July the 8th. The power of numbers and how to use them for yourself and your family. And that's going to be from June 17th to July 8th. And go to King Simon Productions with an S at the end of Productions.eventbrite.com if you want to sign up for my classes. That's KingSimonProductions.eventbrite.com. Also, those that are going to be in town in New York City, June the 30th all the way to June the 30th all the way till July the 4th, the International African Arts Festival is going to be at the Commodore Barry Park. It's $5 for adults, $2 for children. Rain or shine, that's from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. And also June the 9th, June the 24th, I got to go back a little. Suicide by Food with Queen Neat will be in the building. Queen Neat will be at Nicholas, Brooklyn, speaking on suicide by food. That's going to be big. So make sure you come out. You want to find out why you're killing yourself, what type of food is killing you. She's also going to break down the penis and vagina food. What's good for your penis and what's good for your vajayjay, ladies. It's going to be off the hizzle for shizzle. And of course, my man Sonetta TV is coming in. I'm doing street promotion for that July the 7th. Sonetta TV at 4 p.m. will be at the Symphony Space. That's 2537 Broadway, upper level. That's right. It's going to be at the Symphony Space, and it's going to be Sonetta TV Awards. Everybody's going to be there. You know, they got the Honorary Lifetime Achievement Awards for Minister Farrakhan, Professor Smalls, Queen of Four, Dr. Leonard Jeffries, and Attorney Malik Shabazz is going to be also there. And don't forget, July the 15th, Lloyd Strayhorn is going to be at Nicholas, Brooklyn. And then we're expecting to get a date for Soleil and Professor Griff live and direct in Brooklyn, New York together. I'm waiting for the date and location from them, and then we're going to make it happen. And then for my 23rd anniversary on Sunday, November the 11th, I have the gathering of the elders and our masters. That's going to be Hidden Colors Revisited with Professor Ranoko Rashidi, Professor James Smalls, and Professor Leonard Jeffries coming in for my 23rd anniversary in promotion and production on Sunday, November the 11th, 2018. People go to my website, KingSimonProductions.wordpress.com, or go to my Eventbrite at KingSimonProductions.eventbrite.com or NumbersAreSimple.com. That's also my website, NumbersAreSimple.com. I'm ready for the people now, brother.
King Simon's ready. People started sending $2. They think they could get a reader with $2. They started sending it $2.
A minute, yeah. We only do a minute reading. You damn right.
All right. Yeah. So like I said, family, I need you to understand. We can't be on here all night. He's gonna give a brief reading. This is the man. Has helped me, has helped my queen, has helped a lot of people. We're going to give a brief reading. To get the full reading, family, I need you to support this man. I need you to go to the number that's on the screen right now. Call him. It's worth it. You're not spending money. You're investing in yourself. So I need y'all, after this brief reading tonight or tomorrow, whenever you got time, call that number to get the reading, the full reading, an hour-long reading for whatever from this brother. All right, we're gonna start now. I was gonna take calls, but I got a lot of family that's been sending some super chat to get a reading. I have to immediately go to my Patreon supporter. You know, I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for the Patreon site. And I know I gotta upload. I got a lot of videos I gotta upload to Patreon. But I want to give a special shout out and thank you to the family who keeps this channel going, because YouTube be on their ish sometimes, a lot of times. So to my Patreon people who supports Brother Rich and what Brother Rich got going on, I love and appreciate all of y'all. I'm gonna go straight to my Patreon supporter, Empress Yemiya Shakti Adeyemi. I hope I'm not mispronouncing her name. The sister's birthday, King Simon, is 3/12/1977. Go ahead, my brother.
You said 3/12. I'm just going to do a month, the month, and this year for her personal year, what
Yeah.
she's in right now.
She's a patriot, man. So make sure you look out for this sister, man.
I'm gonna look out for her. I'm gonna look out for her, brother Rich. I got you, my brother. Okay, first and foremost, big up to you, my sister. Of course, right now, sister, you are in a number 11 master year for you, sister. And because you're born under that 12, which is a 3, you need to be writing. You need to do more expression through music, dance, writing, journalism, all that you need to do. And because you're in a number 11 year, my sister, you need to do a lot of visionary work. What I mean by visionary work, make sure you start writing down your ideas and putting your ideas to work in this master number 11. As a matter of fact, happy belated birthday to you. And in a master number 11 year, this is one of those years that can increase magnetism. New friends it will be helpful for the future. Less worry and stress. Also, is benefits for real estate. Also, new house and apartment is also good. Also, this is a good relationship year, but whatever relationship that you're in, you got to deal with. You got to make sure that person is at a spiritual level, just like you're at a spiritual level. And they got to be open to your open expression because you need to express yourself. People born under that number 12 and then born in the 3rd month have to express themselves because they have a natural love. They love people, and sometimes they give up their love, and some people don't deserve their love. So what you have to do, sister, being that you're also a Pisces, make sure that you always pay attention to your intuitive abilities and your gut feelings, because most of the time, sister, and I tell you, because of emotions, a lot of people like you born under your number negate your gut feelings. And usually when you go against your gut feelings, you messed up. So in this number 11 year, it heightens up your spirituality. This is a cycle that heightens up your spirituality. It also heightens your visionary ability to actually put all the things that you put down on paper and put them to work, because right now you're in your expansive years. From last year to this year, you're into your expansive year, and then next year you're going to go into a number 3 year, which is also going to be a very good year for more expansion. These are good times for you to set up a new business, expand your brand, grow exponentially in your journalism, in your writing. Write your book if you have to. Write that song, write that poetry that you got, and put it out there. By the numbers that you're born, it tells me that you like good music, you like to dance, and dancing is a good form of expression and releasing for you. If I'm right, hey, it is what it is, sister. Make sure you get a full reading with that name and everything else, and come hang out with me, man. Just text me your full name and date of birth, and we can make it happen, sis. All right?
Man, you good at this, King Simon. You good at this, man. I never forget that day. You read my queen, and when you got off the phone with her, you walked away from my table in Brooklyn. She said, "Rich, how he know all that shit?" She was like, "Yo, how he know all that shit?" I'm like, "Baby, I told you this shit is real." I told you. I wanted to read this sister 7 James. She didn't give me. Hold on. Before I get to the sister here, because I had another Patreon supporter. Let me go from the top. The brother who started. Let me see. The brother J.U. 9/9/1989.
9/9/1989.
Yes.
All right, so what we gonna deal with? He born the same day as my grandfather, so I know he says what he means and means what he says. Lord have mercy. I know that's what it is. And what's so?
Yo, you know what? Hold on. Before you say it, I'm going to tell y'all what's so ill about King Simon. King Simon don't even know this. I was looking in the chat room when the brother gave the donation, and he put his birthday. He was bold enough to put his birthday there. Like, nigga, I'm sending you $2. Give me a reading. So the sister Sci-Fi, shout out to Sci-Fi, and I see this. Sci-Fi was laughing. She had like the laughing emojis. The brother wrote, "What's so funny?" The brother's like, I ain't playing. I need my reading. So I'm watching the chat room. Y'all funny in there, man. Shout out to the sister Sci-Fi. Sister Sci-Fi is going to be in the building June 3rd. Thanks for helping a brother out with the reading. But yeah, the brother's laughing right now. You see what I'm saying about King Simon, right? King Simon didn't see all of that. But the brother is like, the first thing he said was, the brother mean what he say what he mean. This is what I'm talking about, family. This dude ain't no joke. Yeah, Sci-Fi's laughing too. Y'all see what I'm talking about? This dude ain't no joke. Get the full reading from the brother. But go ahead, brother. I'm sorry. I had to give that story
It's all right.
to provide context. Yeah.
It's all good. First of all, he's born under the triple nines. He's born in 1989, which is also adds up to a number 9. So everything, when you add the 9 plus the 9 plus the 1989, adds up to 2007. And that 2007 equals 9. Now, to tell him, a little guidance I got to give to him as my brother, once you eliminate those 2 zeros, that 7 represents the scepter in numerology, especially in tarot numerology. It represents a promise of authority, power, and command. It indicates a reward will come from productive intellect. Anything you do has to stay on the productive intellect side, because 9 on the positive is the 9 on the positive side of its energy is the universal love, the universal peace, and the universal expansion and growth. But on the negative side, do not let that brother turn up. That brother will die for his family and kill for his family. That's how deep this 9 is. And like I said, he says what he means and mean what he says. He don't hold his tongue. But I'm going to tell you, brother, although you're very truthful in what you say, I always say to people, if you want to hear the truth from somebody, always go to somebody born on the 9th, the 18th, or the 27th of the month, or the 1st, the 10th, or the 19th, or the 28th of the month. Those are people you always got to, if you got bad music, they will tell you got bad music. If you got bad breath, they will tell you got bad breath. And the year that you're in right now, brother, you're in a master number 11 year, just like our last sister. Make sure you pay attention, both of y'all that just that in this number 11 year. I forgot to tell the sister. Make sure you pay attention to people who try to deceive you, and like I said, pay attention to your gut intuition. And remember, always in a number 11 year, because as a number 9 yourself, this is one of your challenge years. Run to the challenge and don't run away from the challenge. This is also your expansive years, but this might be a very challenging year for you. But run to the challenge and not away from the challenge. And if you're not in a relationship, this is also a very good relationship year, but it's also dealing from a spiritual perspective or a metaphysics perspective. If that person ain't up to par in the same mentality that you are, don't waste your time. Keep it moving. There's somebody that's in the universe, in this world, that's there for you, my brother. But as a number 9, brother, people always keep on expanding your brand. And this is also a good year to set up your own business. Get into your own business. Start your own business. Get into real estate. Get a new house. Whatever you can, this is one of those good years for you as you're in a number 11 year. But as a number 9, the negative also of the 9 is that you don't see things to completion. Don't start and stop a project. Keep on doing it until it's finished. Always do that. Number 9s have a tendency to always start and stop and start and stop. Don't do that. See all projects and all things that you believe in and that you have faith in and that you love till it's over. And always find what you love to do, and you'll never work a day in your life. Peace.
Okay. All right. Like I said, family, this is just a brief reading tonight.
Yes, sir.
I need y'all to listen to me closely. If you really want some help, assistance, support, guidance, clarity, I need you to call the number on the screen tomorrow or whenever you get a chance and get a reading for about an hour. Talk to the brother King Simon. It's worth it, family. I can't stress enough. There's a couple of people I stressed that have really changed the direction of my life. Sister Myra, hands down one of them. King Simon, hands down one of them. Brother Bobby Hemmett, hands down one of them. So everybody's good at what they do. This is what this brother does. Don't be cheap. I appreciate the support. It's impossible for us to get to everybody tonight. I'm gonna keep y'all in mind. We're gonna do some more. We're gonna do probably about 10 more. Like I said, it's gonna be about 3-minute readings. But I need y'all to get an hour reading from this brother. For real, y'all. It's worth it. Okay, let me get to the sister 7 James. The sister, another Patreon supporter. The sister's birthday, King Simon, is 7/30/86.
7/30/86.
Yes.
So that's 7:30. Okay, 7:30. Hold on. You said 7:30, right?
The 30th, yeah.
86.
Yeah, that's
1986. Okay,
July
1986.
30th, 1986.
Okay, great. She is in a number 7 year. Right now, my sister, you're at the crossroads of your life. You've been in the crossroads of your life for probably 2 years, making some major decisions, probably had to go back to school or had to deal with some family stuff and all that kind of stuff. This year is a number 7 year. This is a year that you're going into now. Because you're transitioning in from a 6 year into a 7 year because your birthday ain't come up yet until July the 30th. And what's so important about the 7 year, it's a time of reflection, looking back on what you did and what you didn't accomplish, and it's about research and education for the last few years. This is what you need to really think about. And plus, hold on one second. Your life path is a 7. I'm sorry, your life path is a 7. So your whole life has been this. Your whole life has been this 7 path. You should be traveling more, which is good. Traveling is good for you. You need to travel and get away from this place sometimes. If you're in America, travel and get away, my sister. Very important. And really, and as a number 30, remember, the 3 and the 0 deals with expression and expansion. Also, you should be running your own business and setting up your own business. Stop talking your way out of things. Do what you have to do and do what you love. Set up your own business. Like I said, in the number 3s can be very good writers, good expressionists, good journalists, good bloggers. Y'all can do some great things in the writing world, in the dancing world, in the poetry world, if you decide to put it out there. This year, as a matter of fact, is what we call the number. You're actually in a number, let me see, 10, 11, 12. You're in a number 3 year, which is also a good year, a year of expansion and growth in actuality. In a number 3 year, and because remember, I'm doing mathematics, so I'm here reading a year first, and the whole year, I was reading first, but now I'm reading the month you were born and the day you were born and this year that you're in. So this is a good year to expand your brand, do what you got to do, write more, journal more, put down all your stuff to paper and make the positive affirmations and take it to another level. Because 30s usually go through a lot of extremities, especially in dealing with relationships with people, especially in dealing with male figures in their family. If there's any healing that you have to deal with a father figure, uncle, or somebody in your family, do the healing with them also, because you got a lot of male energies around you. Heal from that also, so you can have a better relationship with your counterpart or your partner that you're dealing with. So this year is an important year for you to expand yourself, write down your ideals, write down your goals, and express and talk it out with people. Let it out. Don't hold it back. Talk it out, because you are a talker. You got the gift of gab, girl. Go ahead.
Yeah, she's very impressed. I see you in the chat room, 7 James. She says, I keep being told that, LOL, I will take heed. So
please.
Yeah, so she's once again, thanks for being a supporter on Patreon. I appreciate it. And I seen your picture before, sis, so I know you ain't BS, and I seen your picture several times before from your thumbnail. So what you said?
Rich, just have people just give me the month they're born and the day we're born. Forget the whole year. Just give me the month they're born. When they come and do a reading, they get the whole year stuff. Just give me the month they're born and the day they're born, and then we'll do what's going on for this year for them. Okay?
Okay.
That'd be better.
Give me De Andres Voltage. All right, so yeah, Mark Quavius, De Andres Cradock. He's 222. I'm not going to give the year. We're going to do the day and the month for the full year. Make sure you highlight King Simon, but he's 222.
222?
Yes.
Happy belated birthday, Pisces. Now, being a master number 22, sometimes y'all go through a lot of hardship, master number 22. The only way you can sidestep a lot of the hardship is by making sure master number 22, which equals a number 4, is a number of discipline, focus, structure, organization, and also you need to always be clear in communications with people. So sometimes you might have to repeat yourself sometimes because sometimes people misunderstand you, number 22, and sometimes you have to repeat yourself over. But any communications that you do, whether it be via phone, text, or email, you got to make sure you double check and reread it because sometimes what 22s and the 4s go through, they actually share their information and then some people don't understand what they're doing. And being that you're a Pisces, you're very highly intuitive, so you gotta pay attention to your intuition and whatever you do, because the 22 and the 2, when you add the 2 plus the 22, that's your alignment number. That adds up to 24, and 24 is the number 6, and 6 means that you have to do things of service and help people. Also, you have to resolve some issues in the family. If you've already done it, beautiful, but if you haven't done it, resolve some of your family issues. It's very important that because in order for you to move on and be successful in what you do, you have to let go and let the creative force guide you, but you have to let go of all the family stuff that happened in your family, probably from when you was young or what have you. Resolve that. But the year that you're in now, 6, 7, 8, you're in the number 8 year. This is a good money year for you. And I say money in a positive and money in a negative because this is a good year for money, advancements on job, money, finance coming in. But if you ain't do what you had to do in the last 8 years, then there could be a lot of bills you have to pay. School loans might come back into it. Be old friends, and all old friends might come into your life. And if any old friends come into your life, number 22, right on February 22, any old friends come into your life this year, make sure you look back and say, were they assets or liabilities? Because the number 8 is also a disciplinary number, and you got to recognize who comes into your circle in the number 8 year, because either they come in to take or they come in to advance you, and you got to recognize who comes in your life at this time.
Okay, yeah, right? Let's go to the next one. Quick question from somebody in the chat. They said, my birthday was Monday. If I call King Simon tomorrow, how quick does the reading happen?
Well, if he sends me his full name and date of, if that person sends me the full name and their date of birth tonight, then we could probably do the reading by Friday. Yeah, by Friday, because I have a whole schedule. So by Friday we can make it happen. Okay. Friday we can make it happen.
Okay, so we're moving on. The Jupiter Storm, 112, King Simon, January 12th.
Woo! 12, boy, the same day as Dr. Khalid Abdul-Muhammad. Woo! You know, that person crazy. No, I'm joking. First of all, again, this person is a person who has the gift of gab. Anytime you're born under those number 3 numbers, they have the gift of gab. They have the gift of speaking. It's just that you have to be clear in your communications as a Capricorn. Capricorns are known as the make it happen signs, make things happen. But it's also known as the karmic in numerology. It's connected to the number 8, so you have to be careful of karma. Because what goes around fast comes back around with the Capricorn energy or the number 8 energy. And right now you're in the year number 6 yourself. And in numerology, that 6th year is very important, good for family relationship, working out family problems and all that kind of stuff, good for romance and conceiving children. This is also a children-making year also. So if you ain't making children, then what it is, then you might be pregnant with new ideals this year. This is a good year for new ideas. This is a good year for thinking about your health also, thinking about what you put in your body, thinking about your health is one of those serious health years also. Also, in the number 6 year, this is one of your crossroads years. So these are some major decisions you have to make between now, this year, and next year. Some major decisions you have to be making, whether it be with business, job, home, family, moving, traveling. You got to make some major decisions this year. So this is a number 6 year, and like I said, 6 deals with balance, harmony, truth, justice, reciprocity. It deals with ma'at. So it's good to have a balanced mindset this year. Avoid arguments as much as you can. Stay at your ever-loving peace this year, and stay focused.
All right. Once again, for the full reading, make sure you contact King Simon. We moving on. Your name here is HDub3600000. So hope you're listening. This individual's birthday is 6/11.
6/11?
Yes.
Oh, they born under the master number 11. Okay, great. All right, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. These master numbers are coming up. I like that.
Mm.
Okay. Now you're entering a number right now. You're in a critical cycle right now before your birthday. There's a certain thing called a 52-day critical cycle. There's various cycles in a whole year, but this is a 52-day critical cycle for you, my friend, born on 6/11. What I need you to do is to at least cleanse your house, cleanse your basement, cleanse your backyard, cleanse your room, cleanse your phone, cleanse your Facebook, whatever whoever you don't need right now. People, places, and things that you don't need before your birthday, because your new year is your birthday. So right now in this critical cycle, this is a critical cleansing cycle for you born on 6/11. And remember, you're master number 11. 11s always have to be careful of people who try to deceive them. If you're not deceiving people, you got to be careful of people trying to deceive you. So you got to be careful. You always got to pay attention to your gut feelings and pay attention to your intuition. And as a master number 11, direct on the 11, remember, write down your goals, family, and put your and you should be running your own business, because your alignment number is a 17, which is an 8. And what's so important about that? You're supposed to leave legacy for your family, for your children. You're supposed to get into Bitcoins. You're supposed to get into stocks. You're supposed to get into those type of money. And real estate would also be good for you. But make sure you have a vision for it. Write down your ideas. Write down your goals and set those things. Do it in 11 days. Do it in 11 months. Do it in 11 years. Whatever. Make sure you always have a plan, number 11. Make sure you always have a plan. Next.
Okay, man. I mean, your readings are sharp, brother. Wow. Shayna Washington, birthday is 4/17.
4/17.
Yes.
That's April 17th. Okay, the 4 plus 17, that's 21. And of course, 2018, of course, that's 2039. Okay, she is born under, let me see, her number is the 14. This year is a number 14 year for her, which is a 5. Number 5, you have just entered, happy belated birthday, matter of fact, you have just entered what we call the crossroads of your life. You're going to be in these crossroads of your life for the next 3 years, from this year, next year, and the year after that. In the number 5 years, a good year for traveling, good year for expansion, good year for success, financial stability. It brings a lot of increase of in your friend circle. Good for business, and good for traveling, like I said. Good for partnership in business. But it's also, this is one of your freedom years. Freedom to move around, freedom to do what you want to do. But don't scatter yourself in the number 5 year. Don't scatter yourself, because you're born under the 17. The 17 brings discipline. And you got to maintain your discipline even during a 5 scatter year, because 5 is one of your challenge years. So don't run away from the challenge. If the challenge comes to you, run to it, because if you do things harder, it becomes easier in time. So in this crossroad years, my sister, take time to assess what you need to do and make sure your brain is not all over the place. Write them down. Put them into work, and remember, you're a writer also. You got that 21 alignment number that says you're a writer, and you expand. That means you like good music. You even like old school music, too. So, look, if there's music that keeps you motivated, use it to motivate you and keep yourself motivated. But remember, you're born under a legacy number of 17. Let me tell you who else is born under 17. Shabba Ranks, Muhammad Ali, Michael Jordan. People born under the number 17 is also Les Brown, Michelle Obama.
Hey,
those are number 17 energy.
Brother Rich,
so
too.
Brother Rich. Also Brother Rich. those are legacy numbers. Leaving legacy. Very important that you learn to leave legacy.
All right. The brother Desmond Cook, birthday is July 20th, and I hope y'all wrote this man's number down: 347-496-1022. Somebody just texted me and said, "What's the number?" The number's right there. So somebody texted me and said, "What number I got to call for a full reading?" The number's right there on the screen, family. 347-496-1022. Invest in yourself. Invest in your destiny. Make sure you call this brother for a full reading. The number's right there, family. Holla at the brother. The next reading, the brother Desmond Cook, and his birthday is July 20th.
July 20th? Great. Okay, that's good. And 2000, we're going to deal with 2018, what he's going through right now, going into. Also, you're entering a critical cycle. If you're not in it already, you're entering a critical cycle. You're going into a year number 11. There's a lot of people going into a number year 11, which is good. This is good to me because you're born on the 20th, and this is one of your good years also, but it's also a good year to pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to your daydreams, your downloads, whatever information, and it's a good year for you as a number 27 to also as a number 20th to go into writing again. I see writers all through you. You got a lot of stuff that you hold in. You got to let it out more. And don't get too emotional. Don't let people drive your emotion. Learn to control your emotion and get into more meditation, especially as a number 20, because 20 can go into an extreme emotional stuff if they don't learn to control it, or they can be extremely non-emotional if they hinder themselves. But 20, you have to release your emotions either by writing or by showing a certain amount of love to people. And because you're in the number 11 year, pay attention to your daydreams, your night dreams. And like I said about the other number 11s, write down your ideals and put them to work because you're in a visionary year right now. You're in an expansion year right now. It's all about expanding whatever you're doing, expanding in your brand, expanding your life, and doing what you love to do, being born under the 20th. Do what you love, but whatever you love, you got to help other people. It's all about service and helping. The more you help people, the more finance will be circulated towards you in your life.
All right, all right. Malik Fareed, I see you. You a Holy Ghost fan, man. I appreciate the support. Shout out Malik Fareed. I seen him plugging the album Holy Ghost. Shout out to Cambatta. Make sure you go buy that album. Me, myself, and Cambatta. I produced the whole album. The brother wrote more than 4 tablets, Portal Door Passage. That's our next video. And yo, Malik, we got this crazy remix, the GOAT remix coming. It's gonna be, I'm not gonna say who's on it, but you know, good things is happening, and we got a crazy remix happening going down, Malik Fareed. So just stay tuned for it. But I definitely appreciate the support and the love, my brother. With that, let's see. We're gonna do a few more. Damn, time go by fast, man. Time go by fast, King. Oh, right after this show with King Simon family, I'm gonna end this program, but I'm coming right back on with Blue Pill. So I'm gonna end the show with King Simon. I just wanted to give the family opportunity to be exposed to somebody who has benefited my life tremendously. So after this show, I'm gonna come back on with Blue Pill. We're gonna touch on, you know, topics going on and you know, in the media and everything like that, and you know, deal with it from a metaphysical perspective. Okay, King Simon, we're gonna do a couple of more. Man, you wow, man, you sure. Oh, yo, real quick, King Simon, somebody in the chat wrote something interesting.
Yeah, go ahead.
They said, are all the readings positive? I guess they saying, damn, all this shit positive. So
no, I won't go down their traumas and all that kind of stuff. It's balanced. When I do the full readings with you, I give you your positive and negative so you can overcome some of your negatives. I do that, but I try to keep it. I try to maintain a certain positive outlook. I don't want to tell nobody's business on the line. I can get into some people's business,
right?
Just like you giving me a number, but I try to stay away from that when I'm talking on air because you want to maintain that positive outlook. But believe me, the numbers point out your traumas, your negative, and your positive. Just like astrology does, points out your negative and your positive. Just like tarot, point out your negative and positive. Everything has a duality to it. Everything has to do. Now, there's some people that's been molested on here. There's some people that's been raped. I'm not going to point out all that. That's nobody's business right now.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's nobody's business. It's being between me and them. Rich, I've had people cry on the phone with me, men and women, because I point out certain things that they didn't want to recognize. Some people didn't want. I had an ex-girlfriend that called me for a reading, Rich. Didn't want her. She never told me she got raped, but when I read her full name and her birthday, I broke it down to her, and I never did a numerology reading for her. And she said, man, so she started crying over the phone because she got molested by a family member, and I pointed it out.
Wow.
I'm not going to point out any names, but the numbers, the certain amount of numbers in your name and all that stuff seems to come out. That's why if I tell you you need to resolve something with your family, it's right on point. There's something in the family. You may not remember all of that. Some people never remember because they're not going digging that deep, but they got to go back and remember certain things that hurt them and that pain them in order for them to heal and be better. Numerology is here to help you heal and grow and be a better you. That's all we're here to do. That's all it's here to do.
Indeed, indeed. Okay, Jeffrey Battle, 1212. Jeffrey Battle, 1212.
Like the 12-12 movement. Okay. Oh, December 12 movement. That's right. Now, him being born on 12-12. Now, check this out, my brother. You're still resonating on the 2017 energy. And because your birthday is at the end of it's the last month of the year, but let me tell you something about the 2017. That 5, it adds up to a 7. You're about to get out of your crossroads of your life. So going into this 2018 energy, you're going into some money this year. Now, depending on how you handle money, you're either going to keep this money or you're going to lose this money. So it's up to you how you do this. I like I tell people when they're in their crossroads here, the crossroads represents what you need to do in this particular time and how you need to research or go and get some more education or go back to school for some more courses in order to enhance your business life or your personal life. That's where the crossroad is. So you're still in a number 7 year, which deals with reflection, spiritual awareness, spiritual awakening. More spiritual things are happening and downloading to you. You need to write them down, put them to work. And because you're born under number 12 and you're born under number 1212, those are two writers' numbers. Those are two numbers of expression. Also, the December energy, which is under the Sagittarius energy, is also under the number 3, and it's known as the entertainment number. You're supposed to be writing music, poetry, books. You're supposed to be writing for writing blogs. You're supposed to be able to express yourself emotionally. You like good music, but anything you do, you have to help people. You should be teaching children. And remember, because you have the 24 alignment number, and how I got the alignment number, Rich, before we move on, when you add the 12 plus the 12, it equals 24. So when you add the month and the day, that deals with the alignment number or your pinnacle number of what you're supposed to do and what you're supposed to pay attention to. Because it adds up to a number 24, which is a 6. 6 deals with dealing with counseling, teaching. If you notice, people like to tell you their life. Like people will tell their whole entire life to you. They like to get counsel and balanced counsel. They like to talk to you because you have that gift of healing people through counsel. So you need to get into it because that's your alignment number. As a matter of fact, Rich, moving on, I have started something called Numerology, which I do motivational speeches and workshops through numbers and show how to motivate yourself through the numbers that you're born under. I do that.
Wow. Interesting. That's interesting, brother.
That's how we got to do it, man. That's how we got to do it.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. All right. We're going to do a couple more, and then we're going to wrap it up. The brother will be back on in the near future. It's probably before we do the lecture or something like that. But
we're gonna do it live. We're gonna do live.
Yeah, the people having fun with this, man. The people having fun with this. Make sure y'all sign up to Patreon, man. I need the support from the family. Make sure you sign up, become a monthly supporter. I got a lot of exclusive videos. Actually, the lecture, this big lecture, I'm gonna be putting a lot of clips on Patreon after the event as well. Got to show love to the Patreon supporters and the family. Thanks to everybody who shows support on PayPal as well. I don't want to forget about my PayPal supporters, those who donate via PayPal. Okay, so moving on. Let's see. Stacy Lachey, she's 5'4". 5'4".
She's 5'4"?
Yes.
Okay. All right, 5'4". That means happy belated birthday to you. You just had a birthday, May the 4th. All right, then this year you're in, 5 plus 4 plus 2018 this year. You are in, okay. All these number 11 years. Man, y'all are in the number 11 year this year.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
that just tells me there's a lot of spiritual awakening coming. That's why people are listening to your show. They like your show. They like your show when you put on Gano, when you like on Phil, when you put on the Panics. This is a spiritual awakening show for a year for them. And a lot of people are tired of the drama in this number 11 year because a lot of people are being revealed. Now, being that you're born in the number 11 and you're under number 4, being that you're born under number 4, says Stacy, please pay attention to your mind. Remember 4 and the number 7 and the 5 and the 8, but more so the number 4 and the 7 rules the mind area. Protect your mind because what goes in don't come out, and because 4 is so connected emotionally to the number 9, the mind area, you always have to stay motivated. Don't let people knock you or put you down or get into your energy, because when you take in things, you take it in deep into your mentality, and you have to protect your mind. That's why anytime I do readings for people born on the 4th, people born on the 13th, people born on the 22nd or the 31st of the month, I tell them they always have to have positive affirmations, especially early in the morning and before they go to bed and throughout the day, because 4 seems to hold on to a lot of mental issues. And they have to protect themselves because they can drive themselves crazy. They can also hurt themselves because of a lot of the pressures of the 4. And 4 is a number of discipline and organization. So in order for you to offset that mental stuff that goes on with the 4s, you always have to make sure you're structured, make sure you're disciplined in what you do, and make sure you're listening to motivational speakers, positive affirmation, people that give you inspiration, and not people that's bringing drama. And because you got the number 9 alignment number, when I add up the 5 and the 4, 9 says you always have to stay on the universal love energy. Don't go towards the anger energy, because when you get upset and when you get angry, that gets you sick. That gets you mentally frustrated and drained. So you always have to protect your energy as a number 9 alignment number and being born under the number 4. And now that you're in the number 11 year, you have to also pay attention to your gut feelings and learn to sidestep all the deceivers that might try to come around you at your job, at your home, and at work. Thanks.
All right. Patty K. We're gonna do your reading, Patty K. Shout out Patty K. From the super chat, Patty K is 7/22. What's that? July the 22nd.
July the 22nd? Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. She got a lot of master numbers around her. My goodness. And plus, you're entering a critical cycle also, 52-day critical. What I want everyone to do out there, before we go into Patty, I want everyone to do out there, from your birthday, count backwards 52 days. You count backwards. If you're born on the 31st, go 30, count backwards 52 days. And wherever it lands 52 days before your birthday, that's where your 52-day critical cycle and cleansing cycle is. So right now, my sister, you're entering or are in your critical cycle. This is a good cleansing cycle for you. I'm telling you, stay focused on that. You're going into a number 4 year this year, and 4 deals with getting your life together, structuring your life, getting yourself together, discipline yourself around people, places, and things that you might be around. Communication is going to be very clear. And because you're born under the master number 22, always build your structure from the ground up, especially it comes with business. You have a master number 22 as your birthday, and then you have a master number 11 as your alignment number. So what you got to do is pay attention to all the visionary thoughts you got. I'm sure she's a person that look at all the inventions or all the things that's out there and say, you know what, I could have invented that. I could have done that. Because she got that inventive mind. She got that visionary mind. But now you need to put your vision to work and stop talking your way out of things. Stop second-guessing yourself and just make it happen. And because you're entering this number 4 year, which will be a very good year because you're born on the 22nd of the month, it could be a very good year or it could be a very strenuous year, but please stay motivated. Like I told the other number 4 before you, if you're born on the 22nd, stay motivated. Listen to the Les Browns. Okay. Listen to the Eric Thomas. Right. Listen to those things that motivate you.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Okay.
All right, we got...
I can keep on going.
I know. I gotta, because, you know, they got to call you for the full one, you know.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Kiyum, Africa. I just seen you in the You put your date up, and I didn't see you in the super chat, but Kiyum Africa 125, King Simon.
125, Aquarius like me. Go ahead, brother. 125. Okay, good. Now, let me tell you something about yourself, brother. Your first alignment number is an 8, and that's an old soul energy. Anybody born under number 8 or 17, y'all are old soul energies that come in. Y'all are old soul. Brother Rich is
Okay,
an
like
old
me.
soul. You can tell he's an old soul. You can tell Rich is an old soul. Everybody can tell. But also, oh, wow, man! He said, "Okay, brother, you are in a number 1 year. This is a good year to set up a business. This was a good year, and if you already have a business, it's a good year to add something to your business. Also, it's a good, healthier, and mentally and physically good year for you. It's also a good year of success in business. It's also very important a change in your life because it's all about new beginning, new people, and all that kind of stuff in this number 1 year. Because right now you're in your expansive year also. But anything you do, you have to do it with deep research because you're born under the number 25, which is a 7. It's all about deep research, deep study. You don't take nothing on face value. You got to study it. You don't take nothing on face value. Always study because that 25 is that 7 that deals with the research and spirituality. But make sure you start researching also about real estate, buying property, because this is a good year also for getting into property ownership, buying new stuff, also attaining name and good name and fame and all that kind of stuff, and also improving yourself as a new health regimen, new people, new travel, going to new places. This is a good year to do that, and also next year is a good year to do that for you
All
also.
right. Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna end it there. You know, we're gonna end it there. But in the chat room, Kiyum Africa just wrote, Brother Rich, he is right again. I'm telling y'all, King Simon is sharp with this, and this is just your date. This ain't even your year. He's just getting your the date and the month. So you know, this how sharp the brother is. So imagine when you give him the full year and everything. So let's do Vita Moore. Shout out to Vita Moore. She just reminded me of her birthday again. Vita Moore, that is 8/10, King Simon. That's August the 10th. Vita Moore, August the 10th.
August the 10th, Lord have mercy, she born the same day as Brother Polite. It's all good. Have fun. That's my brother. Now, what's so interesting? You're in a number 11. You're in a number 1 year, going into a number 11 year. This year should have been about new beginnings, new people. And last year, before that, you should have been getting rid of people, places, and things you no longer need to be around. But you're in a good number 1 year, going into a number 11 year, which deals with expansion, paying attention to your gut feelings, but also completing the job. Don't second guess yourself. One thing about people born under number 1, which I am, and number 10 or the 19 or the 28 of the month, they got to stop second guessing themselves. Always avoid second guessing yourself. Always deal with the most positive and productive thought. The first positive and productive thought is your guiding thought. So use that for that whole synchronicity and subconscious thought. Use those thoughts and let it guide you. And because you are born in the 8th month, which is an old soul month, but also born under number 10, you're supposed to be running your own business. You'd be very good and proficient at running your own business, but you have to see it till it's completed. You got to finish the task. You got to keep on going. Don't start and stop anything. And because you're in this visionary year that you're entering on your birthday in August, start writing down your ideals and put them to work and put them to action.
All right.
Vita
Vita Moore wrote on point. Once again, confirmation from the people. King Simon is doing his thing tonight. I don't know. Is it a full moon tonight or something, man?
Well, yeah. Remember, the full moon was yesterday. The full moon came in yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the new moon. The new moon came in yesterday. New moon.
Okay.
The new moon. So this is a powerful energy we're in right now.
Okay, so Kiyum Africa, the brother you just that you said was an old soul, I think it was that brother. He wrote, Brother Rich, I will be definitely contacting King Simon in the next few days. He is correct with what little he provided. I believe the brother so far. Thanks for your support, and make sure you contact the brother to get a full reading from the brother. We're gonna do I think we're gonna do 3 more, family. I'm not sure. We're gonna do 3 more. Are you all right, King Simon? Because I know
You know, I'm high energy, but I just want to let people know. I just don't do your birthday. I do your whole year, your birthday and your year. I do the years that you're in for the next 3 to 4 to 5 years, and I do your name and show you. And you gotta please don't just call me. I want you to text me. Everybody, listen to me carefully. Rich been telling you to call. I need you to text me your full name and date of birth to the number. That's what it says on the flyer. Text me your full name and date of birth, and then I can settle the schedule. I only work through Monday through Friday because Saturday and Sunday I do a lot of lectures and productions. So I only work Monday through Friday, but you could text me and we could set up. It could be the appointments, and I can set up the appointment with you, and you can pay via PayPal. That's how we do it by PayPal. It's $2 a minute, a minimum of 35 minutes, like it says on the advertisement on the channel. You got to do a minimum of 35 minutes, and I go over. And you can do it, and sometimes you can record it too. It costs an extra $20 to record, but you can record it and then listen back to it. A lot of people record it because they want to hear it over and over again because I'll be breaking down things, and you're allowed to ask any question in regards to health, business, all of that. We go into all of that, and I'll just go with the flow, and then I ask you within 5 to 10 minutes if you have any questions. And you can go and ask any questions you want pertaining to your numbers. No problem.
Okay,
That's how we do it.
Cool. Vita Moore, the sister that was born the same day as Polite, she says she will be contacting you soon as well. Shout out to Vita Moore. Thanks for coming through and getting your reading. Okay, let's see, family. Like I said, we're gonna do just a couple more. Let's see here. Did we do Seize the Way? We did 9. We just did 9-4, right?
We did 9-4? No, I don't think we did 9-4. Who that?
Okay. Seize the Way. Did we do your reading already? I know you in there. Let me know if we did your reading. Seize the Way.
What number is that?
9-4. September the 4th.
I didn't do a 9-4 yet.
Okay. Do September 4th. That's Seize the Way. September 4th.
Okay, do September 4th. I got it, my brother. What's so interesting about that? Now, September 4th, like I said about the other 4, remember Virgo, first of all, you got a Virgo that you're listening to, Brother Rich. Virgos are very analytical and they overanalyze stuff. Sometimes it is what it is. They should just stay focused.
Yeah.
They'd be all right.
Right. That's me.
Sometimes it is what it is.
Man, I analyze shit till I can't analyze it no more. Man. Till I get a headache. I analyze it till I get a headache, King Simon.
And because Rich is born on the 17th, he has to be careful of headaches also.
Right.
You gotta be careful of headaches. Now, being born on the 4th, again, deals with structure and organization, but you're entering a number 6 year. This 6th year is good for spent doing entertainment, enjoying yourself, going out to plays. Also, it's a good year to write down any ideas that come to mind in the number 6 year. Also, resolving things with family, maintaining balance and harmony. Now, your number 4, again, I'm telling the number 4 is protect your mind by staying motivated, because 4 has a tendency to always fear down the negative and start worrying about certain things in their mind, and they have to trust people to tell them stuff. Also, people born under the number 4 always have to be careful of secret haters. So you got to be careful of telling your secrets to other people, because sometimes people tell your secrets and take your secrets and tell it to other people, and you don't need that. So 4s have to be very clear in communication. They have to be very disciplined in what they do, and they got to dot every I, cross every T in what they do as far as email, text, and talking to people. So 4 is very, then because you're a Virgo, you are a very natural humanitarian. So sometimes you give people the benefit of the doubt, and they mess up a lot. So you just have to stay focused, protect your energy, and protect your mind, because that 4 energy says you got to protect your mind. Okay?
Star Asia, 419.
419, woo, Lord. She is an Aries. She born the same day as my brother Aleem Bey. Big up to him. Or the same day. Big up to him all the time. Now, my sister Asia, this way, sometimes you can be very scattered mind. what you need to do, because you're born on the 19th, the 1 and the 9 represents something. And every number has its dynamics. 1 represents the alpha, the 9 represents omega, seeing things to its finish. Also, in this year, happy belated birthday, by the way. In this year, you're in a number 7 year, which you're still in your crossroads year, but this is a reflective year of what you need to do spiritually with yourself, certain healing modalities you might be getting into, learning certain things as far as in the spiritual realm. The metaphysics world is very good for you. Going deep into the metaphysics is also good for you in this year because you have a brilliant mind, because you have the alignment number of the 23, which is a 5. That is the number of brilliance in most numerology system. And as a matter of fact, the 23 in numerology, because your alignment number, when I say your alignment number, when I add the 4 plus the 19, that equals 23. That is your alignment number. That is a number of success, the promise of success, superior protection in high places. So in other words, superior protection in high places is not just physical, but spiritual. If you notice, you've always been guided throughout your life. If you've noticed this, you've been guided throughout your life. But when you went against that guidance, you've messed up as a number into the year to go. So pay attention. Call me and get a reading, girl. Stop playing.
All right. Clifford, whoever's Clifford Ebert Hart, stop spamming my comment section. If you want to contact me to do business, email me or something, and I'll see what you about. Show some respect to King Simon and what he's doing. All attention is on King Simon at this time. Stop spamming. You done wrote your message 30 times. All right, brother? No more spam. All right, we're gonna.
I want to know his birthday.
We gonna. All right. Gifted Soul. That is January 27th. Gifted Soul. We doing your reading. That's January 27th. King Simon.
January 27th. Oh, another number 9. But the 27th, again, is one of those numbers that has to stay productive, being born on that personality number 27. Now, the 1 plus the 27 equals 28. You're supposed to be running your own business, but the question that I would have to ask you as far as you developing and growing to your next level is, how was your relationship with your father and then your mother? If they were bad relationships or they was a little up and down, then you have to resolve some stuff with them. I'm just letting you know that. We're not going to go into it right now. I just want to make sure you know I see what's happened. But right now you're in a number 3 year, so this is a number of expression. You need to talk whatever you got to talk out with people. You got to express yourself more with people because you are a good talker when you want to do it. You got the gift. All you have to do is put it to work. And remember, as a number 9, you got to learn to turn your pain, pleasures, and passions into profit. This is a good year to do that because you're in an expansion number year right now. It's all about expanding your brand. Even if you're working a job, set up your business. This is a good year to do that. You have the numbers of business. You have the number of travel. You have the numbers of speaking another language. I know at some point of your life, if you don't already speak another language, you want to speak another language. You should learn another language because you're born under the number of language, which is 27, which is a 9. Learn the language.
Indeed. Once again, I know some of the family still texting me their birthday. You have to, not me, family. I appreciate the support and reaching out to us, but you have to text King Simon 347-496-1022. That's my number. I'm dealing with the lecture, June 3rd lecture. Text me, call me for information on that. But for a reading, text, it's the brother King Simon, 347-496-1022. And that's another reason for y'all to come out to this lecture and get a reading there. You doing readings at the lecture, King Simon?
I'm going to be so busy with the vendors, it's going to be hard. I'm going to be hard to do that.
Okay.
I'll give out flyers for it, but I won't be cool. But my teacher, Lloyd Strayhorn, might be there, so he'll be sitting down doing readings. So Lloyd is my teacher. So, hey, he'll be there.
Gifted Soul, the reading the individual you just did reading for said you sharp. I know, Gifted Soul, and thanks for, showing support and being on the night. Yeah, they're saying they're gonna get at you tomorrow and stuff. Okay, that's cool, man. Yeah, definitely reach out to the brother tomorrow. We're gonna We're gonna do two more, fam. We're gonna do two
Yeah,
more.
we've been off for an hour already. We're going for the hours. Huh?
Yeah. I know. Blue pills like damn. When,
No, Blue, I'm sorry. I know you're in California chilling. No, I'm sorry.
okay. All right,
Right.
Wadner Etienne. Wadner Etienne. We're gonna do Wadner
Etienne,
Etienne. November 5th, 11/5. King Simon.
11-5. Etienne sound like they're from Haiti. IT. Pick up the Haiti if that's where your family's from. All right? So it sounds like a Haitian name. I know that name, but I've read somebody born under that name before. So, okay. Now, number 5, they are known as the scatterbrains. Remember number 5, please avoid scattering. Anybody born on the 5th of the month, born on the 14th month, or the 14th of the month, or the 23rd of the month, please avoid scattering at all costs. Y'all are brilliant at what you do. And because you're also a Scorpion, number 5, pay attention to your intuitive intentions, because your dreams are very vivid. Your alignment numbers are number 7, because the 11 plus the 5 is a 16. That's a 7. Your dreams are very intelligent. It's very, very deep. That means you dream. I mean, you dream probably in 3D or probably in color, and you
Wow.
see things. You're a seer. So you got to pay attention to what's going on around you and write down your dreams and use your dreams to benefit and guide you. But as a number 5, please maintain your discipline, maintain your focus. And as a number 5, remember you're usually called the jack of all trades, master of none. But all you have to do is just focus and hone it in, and you can accomplish all you want to accomplish. That's on the positive. On the negative, I can go down that road too, but we ain't gonna do that right now.
Okay. Everett Pope. We're doing your reading, Everett Pope. 412, King Simon. 412.
412. 412. Aries 412. My people's are calling. Big up to 412. Okay. Wow, you're another one that has that alignment number 16, which is a very powerful number. And let me break that down with you real quick. That number 16 is a powerful number in numerology, because it's a number. If you're not careful, if you don't pay attention to your gut feelings more, if you don't pay attention to your intuition, on the negative, you could run into strange fatalities, accidents, and all that kind of stuff. That's why you always, as a number, at that number 16, when it shows up, just like the last one, that 16 showed up, always pay attention to your gut feelings. And because you're number 12, you're a writer. You're a writer. You're supposed to release that writer's energy in what you do, that expressive energy in what you do. You're supposed to express yourself. Don't let nobody hold your tongue. You always, because you have the gift of gab. But if you let people hold your tongue, that's what's going to be a problem. And there's times when you need to be in your own mind and be to your own self. There's a meditative time that you like to get into, which I totally understand. But there's a time when you need to be quiet, and there's a time when you need to talk. And when people are doing unjust stuff to you, you need to talk it out more and talk it out with people, especially within relationships and all that kind of stuff. Always talk it out and journal things. You need to journal too. Get a journal and start writing down, because you can turn a lot of your writing into book form or into CD form or into poetry form if you wanted to get into all of that.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
King Simon, Jah Warrior 92 roster. March 26th. We're gonna close it out with this, brother family. Jah Warrior 92 roster. That is March 26th, King Simon. And stay tuned for Blue Pill coming up next. We're gonna end this show. I gotta take a break, family. Then me and Blue Pill gonna talk about current events and what's going on. That's
Okay.
March 26th, King Simon.
That's March. Okay, that's March 26th. Okay. Okay, you're in March 26th. Of course, that Aries. You are in a number 4 year this year. This is a good get your life together number 4 year. This is what it's all about. This is all about structure. It's all about structuring your life this year in the number 4 year. Also, number 4 year deals with sometimes success, but it also deals with difficulty. So number 4 year also deals with hard work. You have to put in that hard work and maintain some type of alertness. Financial gain and increase in source of income is good for this year, but again, the hard work has to be put in. And because you're born under number 26, that's an old soul number. You have to be very careful how you handle money and how you invest money, especially for your family and children. Remember, people born under the 26 always go through either family and money issues. Dr. Sadie born under 26. Dr. York born under 26. Pay attention to these people born under 26. We got to pay attention. So be careful on how you handle money and learn to master money on multiple levels, and don't be emotional with it. Learn to master it and use it for the benefit of real estate and planning what you have to plan for generational wealth.
Okay, family. All right. So listen, man, we're about to wrap up the show. Well, I don't know. How do you make? I mean, wow. You're figuring this out in like a matter of minutes, man. And the people are they're very happy with what you're saying, just based on what you gave them, man. But how are you able to do this so fast, brother?
Honestly, right now, because we're doing it all, believe me, I got a computer a calculator right here in front of me. I ain't playing with nobody. I ain't gonna lie to nobody. I got a calculator right now, just in case. Mm-hmm. But when I'm on the streets, when I'm on the streets, it just comes at that point. Because I'm dealing with so much people, I have my little calculator and I add it up. Because I'm not a mathematician, I'm just a numerologist. I still count on my fingers sometimes. So I gotta let people know that I'm not into front. I'll tell you that I have a little pocket calculator right here and adding up. I got a whole bunch of numbers right here on the paper, But I want to make sure because this is mathematics, Rich. I want to make sure I'm precise. Even when I do your readings, that's why I set up appointments, because I do your readings on a piece of paper first and then go over the math to make sure the math is right and exact. Because numbers don't lie. People lie to themselves. People say this in the business world. People say this all types of in the mathematics world. I just want to make sure the math is right. That's why I have my calculator next to me, just in case I have to go over and review certain things. I don't ever want to make mistakes with numbers, because I've made certain mistakes one time and then I had to go back and fix it in certain readings. So I want to make sure that I'm always right. That's why I have a calculator always next to me. Now, Lloyd Strayhorn might be quick at his math, but he's old school at this. He's been doing this for a long time.
Right.
So, yeah, right. But I'm honest. I got to be honest with the people. I got a little pocket calculator right now just doing it. But in my mind, when I see the numbers, it just talks to me and I just start talking. When I see the numbers, I just start talking, or I'll go and do some references out of my book and out of different other books. Especially when I'm doing your reading, I want to make sure I'm not just talking out of my own mouth. I make sure I go to all numerologists and show you that it works. It works in unison. Everything works together. I show them that. Okay.
Indeed. Gift the Soul said they're gonna take your class. And tell the people about this. You got a class going on.
Yeah. I got an online class. I do it. My next session, I did one already from February, and now I'm doing one again from June the 17th to July the 8th. It's every Sunday, June 17th to July the 8th. It's a 2-hour class each Sunday from June the 17th to July 8th. It's only $200 for the class. If you go to my Eventbrite, that's KingSimonProductions.eventbrite.com. You can actually pay for the classes on there. And I get to do it on a chalkboard. I do it in front of you. I do it all in front of you. I do it in chalkboard fashion. You get to ask me questions. I let you call in and ask me questions, or just write it down in the comment board, the questions that you have. But I make sure you try to get it and understand it. And at the end of my classes, you get a certificate of completion. You get a certificate of completion also to hang on your wall or whatever, but you definitely will understand numerology from a basic level, because I'm breaking down the basics, and then I'll give you references, books. And if you do want to take my class, please go and purchase my book online. Numbers are simple. People are complicated at Amazon.com. Go to Amazon.com, punch in King Simon. Numbers are simple. People are complicated. That is my curriculum. That is my book. I go straight. I use my book, and then I make reference to other books in the back of my book. So I more than likely would use the books that's in the back of my books also. Definitely Lloyd Strayhorn book. Definitely Michael Brill's book. Definitely Harish Jahari's book. I put all those books out there, and I send you a curriculum each and every week that we're going to be going over every time you do my class. And remember, at the end of the class, you will get a certificate once you pass all the homeworks, once you do all my homeworks, and once you do all of my, and once you do the examination that I give you, because I give you an exam at the end of the class also.
All right. With that being said, this is Brother Rich. Free 'em all TV. I just seen your text. I didn't read it yet, but I seen somebody text me, so that might be you. But I'm gonna take a look at it after this show. But yeah, this Brother Rich family, that was King Simon, the master numerologist, student of Lord Strayhorn.
I'm an ascending master. Ascending master.
we
Ascending.
we all gonna be at the June 3rd event. Make sure you come out, family. If you can't come out, make sure you tune into the live stream. The information is on the screen. Brother Panic, Dr. Phil Valentine, Aseer The Duke of Tears. We'll be in Brooklyn, New York, June 3rd. Make sure you come out, family. It's Brother Rich King Simon. Like I said, we signing out, family. You left all the information you need to leave, right, King?
Yes, sir. Just tell them to text me, text me, text me. Don't call me, please. Text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022, and then I can set up the appointment because I have to check my calendar because I do have a full calendar also. So please, text me.
Okay, all right, family. We out. I'm gonna be back in a little while with Blue Pill. For those who staying up late on the East Coast, I know it's 106 right now. We will be right back. But we signing out, family. Peace.
Peace.